Hello, everybody. We're back with another demonstration, this time of another Metroidvania that left quite an impression on me when I first saw it, and then I saw it again in a trailer, I think at Gamescom, if my memory serves right. And I think this won like a most anticipated award. It won a award around Gamescom for its anticipated nature, and I can say I am very intrigued because it's an eldritch, Lovecraftian kind of Metroidvania where you play apparently as a PI, because of course you do. But yeah, with me is Jordan, as always.
Yep.
And yeah, we're just gonna give this a go. Hop right in. But yeah, I don't necessarily know the broad strokes of the story, but it just sounded really cool, and I was like, okay, Eldritch Metroidvania where you're playing as a PI, and your weapon is kind of just looks like a regular old knife. So you're kind of not you don't have the super badass arsenal that you typically see with some Metroidvania protagonists. Here we are. Oh, I love the neon. The lighting in this is really nice.
This is what I've been looking for.
He who seeks does not err.
Did you hear something?
Ooh, I like the art direction.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice art direction. Press right bumper to parry. Oh, you already have supernatural abilities. Okay, I just thought it'd be like, okay. Successful melee attacks recharge your flare gauge. Oh, that's not... Huh. That's a very different kind of dodge thing.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess I can't change that immediately. And no D-pad, but that's fine. Okay, so you're already some kind of odd eldritch person at the start. Trying to figure out what the heal is. Okay, it's Y. Good to know. Yeah, when low on health, hit Y. Good to know. Oh, I already start with a double jump. Requires amplification. Huh.
The eldritch whatever kind of grows out of your back and grabs the surrounding to lift you up.
Yeah, kind of Venom or Carnage-like.
Yeah.
Do you have anything for me? Not at the moment. I need to ask you to do me another favor. Can you get me another amplificator? I damaged this one while trying to escape. I'll see what I can do. 29 Kimberly Way, Boston. Meet me there.
And of course, it's the East Coast. It's usually always New England. This game looks really good. So far, it just kind of seems like you're already on some sort of case, and you already have supernatural abilities. So, yeah.
We start in medio res.
Mm-hmm.
The best way to start a story.
Hello? Anyone here?
Only anguish fills this residence, Benedict.
You're saying there's no one here? Huh?
Okay, so your otherworldly patron kind of is just hanging around you.
Okay.
Go up. Shellac record gramophone. Okay, so the D-pad is for like you have multiple things around that you can interact with, and it's like, oh, hit up to interact with this one, or side to interact with this one, or down to interact with this one.
All right.
Play Stairway to Heaven backwards. Okay, and radio.
These runes look like the ancient writing of the old ones. This could be a fragment of what I'm seeking. The forgotten ritual.
We're close. Don't let your fright hold you back now.
Since I found the first piece, there must be more.
This is interesting. Again, interesting that you start with supernatural abilities here.
This must be the woman
Yeah,
my father
I mean,
loves.
it is his last mystery, so I imagine like he's had adventures before this where he got the powers.
Yeah, likely. Okay, so dining room. That looks like a basement. Or no, to upstairs, not basement. Let's see what the other side has. Again, very interesting art direction. I really like it. Drawer. Ah, I see. I got it.
There you go.
So it's kind of
it's kind of like a point and click almost.
kind of point and click, kind of puzzle, kind of Metroidvania. Some items might have more to inspect. Rotate the eye. Okay. Surprised you didn't take the cash. Get yourself a soda pop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't want to go. Well, actually, do I want to go upstairs? Let's see what's in here.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is. Oh no, this is to the basement. It's to a big old cellar. It's got a big wine cellar too. Oh my god. All right, well, I'm going to leave that, actually, for later. I'm going to go upstairs this way. But yeah, that drawer seems like I need to...
Time.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, it looks like I will probably need to unlock that drawer. I just don't have the keys for it at the moment.
Yeah.
So it seems like you probably have a latent eldritch power that you need a catalyst to activate. So that's what broke in the opening hours.
About this.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the one with bad feelings. Pull yourself together, Benedict.
Key with symbol used. Okay. Oh, big cellar.
So, I lost my father before I had a chance to know him.
Oh.
I can sense
He was looking for his father.
Benedict.
Okay.
Cadaver you call your father. His sorrow and dread have not yet dwindled. The shade is so dense and the madness so fierce that I can barely hold on.
No sign of a struggle anywhere around him. And yet, he defended himself desperately. But from whom? The trail of blood leads to this lock.
Not all is lost yet. I can guide you through his memories, Benedict.
So we probably will encounter multiple cases of having to go through memories like this.
Okay.
I like his boots. I've always liked that kind of aesthetic with the clothes.
Not Victorian, no, not Edwardian. I get what you're saying. I forget what it's called, but yeah, he looks good.
Let's see. The double jump ability has been added. When near a ledge or ceiling in midair, press A again to double. Oh, so you have to be near a ledge or ceiling. So it's kind of like Spider-Man.
Okay, so yeah, your patron's grabbing onto shit to keep you in the air for you.
Again, very Venom-like. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
The ability requires amplification, which regenerates automatically over time and is displayed on the HUD. The Kogai pin item also has been added. It can be used to unlock certain doors. You can use it to slow the enemies down by pressing Y. With it selected, it regenerates over time. Okay. Really cool environmental design. God, it's okay. So yeah, we start with a double jump, but it's not like a free-form double jump. That's nice. That's actually kind of different.
That is pretty cool.
Formed into a human-like abomination, like a phlegm in the lung. It sticks.
The goop monster. Yeah.
Okay, so that's just some kind of odd stick to the mind kind of deal. Can I lower? Nope, can't go under platforms. He just kind of squares up. Ugh, something was over there.
And keys must perish for you to find your way home, Benedict.
What was over? Nothing. Okay. Wait, why did I teleport? Meant to refill. Damn it. Did I just find a teleport this early in? I did.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. Refill items. Secure ink. Okay. So this is a save point, so I have to defeat the enemy for it. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
This foul ink seems to adhere to everything.
Your father's ego has suffered more than we anticipated. It's afflicted, devoured by infection, riddled with gangrene.
I'm not the biggest fan of how you dodge.
Yeah, it is a little different.
Yeah, the problem is just it's like having it tied to the right stick is so against the instinct for me. And it feels like I can't really do it as like
I recall dying, and yet I'm alive.
I pulled you.
okay, I can do it while moving.
Limbo banished you, Benedict.
Oh. Okay, so our patron here is keeping us tethered here.
That's good.
So it's like, oh, like I did die, and by die it's like, oh, you were sent out of limbo, but your patron keeps you in limbo.
I mean, that's good for us.
I'm trying to get this thing to there. Take that. Oh, that's disturbing. I thought that'd be like an ire, but I don't know why, but a mouth is even worse. Okay,
Super chapped lips.
yeah, you might need to get some Burt's Bees on that.
Oh,
What's this? That's locked. Haha. Cheesed it. There we go. Withered hand.
Or that of a saint. there's any difference. An old-fashioned relic, but still powerful.
That's pretty cool looking, no lie.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Well, this is a very different kind of Metroidvania.
Wouldn't
Trying
even
to-
call it one.
Okay, okay, here's my map. So, yeah. Wait. Oh, I can go straight to that. Oh, that's actually really nice to have. The ability to just go straight to the checkpoint I was at. Oh, that's neat. I can inspect all of the items in my inventory.
Mhm.
Neat. So, oh, it's a bayonet knife. That's what he's got. Oh, I like his gun. I like this gun.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't it Y that I needed to use to heal? Oh, D-pad to select the okay, my consumables. Good to know. All right, in that case, that looks,
Bit Slender Manny.
yeah. Oh, I have executions. Okay,
Oh, cool.
neato.
An embarrassing memory. Analyzed over and over. Shameful, itching, uncomfortable. Even for me.
Oh, did she walk out on him or something?
Possibly.
She was like, your Xbox gamer score was nothing like what you said during the date, honey. Like that kind of thing.
Shit. Yeah.
That hurt someone's ego. That hurt a gamer's ego. Okay, yeah, I don't have a double.
All tried to impress with the clout. We have all failed and fallen short of expectations.
You said you got max gamer score, but you seem to have only gotten in that one Avatar game. Everyone knows that game's basically child's play to get maximum gamer score on. Like, just twisting the knife in there.
Yep.
I'm gonna get not using the anchor to teleport will result in losing all unsecured ink. Actually, I think I can keep going. If I die, I die. It's not hard to get back here.
No.
But yeah, this is a very different... Again, having to dodge with the right stick is really odd to me. And...
It's not the most common way to do it.
No, it's not. And it does not look... Can I change the dodge? I'd like to. Like, not for nothing. It's an interesting idea. It's just... I'm used to dodges being more on the B button, or the right face button if I'm not playing on, PC. What have we got here? Ah, hello. Well, figured that'd happen. But yeah, it seems like I can't really dodge through enemies either, which is also a habit I'm gonna have to break because a recent video we recorded featured being able to dodge through enemies. But so far this is interesting. I expected it. What I thought this was going to end up being was something like, we start as a detective, we start as a PI going to investigate a disappearance or something, because that's usually how some of these things go. And then we discover an eldritch power, and then we start using it slowly and get more powers as we go on. But now you already start on it, which is pretty cool. Quite different. What is over
This
here?
is pretty cool. I mean, it throws you in the middle of a mystery, so...
Yeah, which in itself can end up being a really intriguing deal to start with. Yeah.
There's nothing not to like about that.
Ow. Let's see. Oh, there's two. Oh, there can be multiple. Okay. Wait, do I have to execute this one? Nope. I thought I had to do a special prompt for that one, but I was wrong.
And out, whip the gun out.
When in doubt, shoot! Okay, again, locked. So, it's either like the whole game will take place in main character's father's subconscious, or like in the memories, or this segments of the game are gonna be this, going into people's minds as they die or when they are dying and figuring out what's going on.
One of the symbols on the keys, but more complicated. Still no clue what to do with them.
Okay. What's this? Is this just a platform? Yes. How's the map looking so far? There's an area. Oh, so I get some kind of upgrade that can let me smash through that. Okay. Good to know. Oh, hello. Oh, you look like the anglerfish from Outer Wilds, and I don't like that.
I like this thing. Ooh, piano. Okay, I like the design of this boss fight.
It is nice, and the face in the back is really something. Ow.
And it does pretty well choreograph what it's gonna do. Almost reminds me of some Metroid Dread's boss fights.
Yeah. Ow. Okay. Methinks maybe I'm not ready for that yet. I'm gonna see what was below me.
That's a pretty simple pattern. You just kind of walked into a few hits.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just, I want to see what's below me, too.
Fair enough.
Also, I do like that apparently you are connecting the dots quite literally in the loading screen. That's pretty cool. So, like, Mary Ann Floyd, new wife. James Marvin Floyd, my father, 95% sure. Father, to Boston. Ritual is in 1. Blunt trauma, no signs of struggle. His house, the mysterious woman in the mirror. So pretty cool. Pretty nice that they have that to help you sort of see where the dots are being connected, as it were. And yeah, it looks like indeed I got to go back to the boss fight. Looks like what's over there is just a smash ability that I might need to get for the floor. Yup. But yeah, so far this plays fine. And it's just, I think what it is like, it's slightly slower than what I'm used to with Metroidvanias, which isn't a bad thing. I just need to adjust.
We're back. Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you got this, man. You only got hit twice.
No. Not hit just twice.
Come on. You got one more hit left. You can do this.
Ow. I tried to heal.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether or not I can actually parry that. I'm gonna say no.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like parrying in general, but
Yeah, I'm fine with.
parrying might be a possibility.
I can parry. I'm fine with being able to parry. It's just sometimes it takes a bit to feel out how the parry is supposed to function.
Yeah.
Because does the parry happen literally just as the attack collides with the character, or does the parry have to happen like just before it hits, or does it happen as it hits, like that kind of thing? Or is it like a busted Sonic mechanic deal where it's like you can basically hold the parry button down and it functions no matter what?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, that was better. That was better. Yeah, this is definitely something. I have to wonder what that thing represents. Did his dad play the Outer Wilds somehow in the 1930s?
I don't know, man.
Just approaches Benedict one day to something comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Dad, Father, what are you doing here? I've never seen you in my whole life. This is my first time meeting you. Why have you suddenly shown up?" And he's like, "Son, there are many horrors that one must face in their life. Your first job interview, having to deal with economic crisis, but nothing can handle the video game that is the Outer Wilds, or the horrors of space." And he goes, "Father, what is a video game?" I think maybe I need to not think that the dodge has iframes. It doesn't. It's more to move you faster. God dang it! I thought I could dodge. I thought I could move forward, and then get in close, but nope.
Yeah.
Okay, so you only start with one healing item, and I have to wonder if there is a way to get any more, but I don't think so. Although there is I did see something at the bottom of the map there. That's a little something different. Like you see at the bottom right over there with the question mark? I'm gonna head over there. Gonna head over there. Oh, that's why I couldn't, because I need some kind of dash. This may be the titular last case, actually, with the
So I'm thinking, yeah.
because it's like, oh, the last case is like the case of the detective himself and his origins, and it's like, probably how did I obtain these powers, or why did I obtain these powers, who is my father, that kind of thing. So that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if whether or not I can end up parrying boss attacks super easily. I mean, I could attempt it, but I'm not confident on it.
I mean, you should attempt it just to know for certain, but otherwise, yeah, just
Nope.
try to dodge.
No way. I just hit right bumper and that didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, no dice. Parries don't work on this thing's attacks. They're too strong. Which is fine. It just means that I have to play more dodge happy as opposed to parry happy. Are you super into Lovecraft horror in regards to the genre?
I'll say I like the concept of it, but I've never actually gone through and like actually read Craft.
Yeah, I've heard one thing that I heard was that Lovecraft, you know, for all the stuff that he's done for the horror genre, was actually kind of lazy as far as his writing goes because of how many times characters in his stories can't seem to explain the very scenarios that are happening. Because it's like, say a PI discovers a person's body as they're walking out of the building, and a bystander asks like, what went on in there? What happened? And they're like, I can't possibly describe what the scene was like. And it's like, that's a consistent thing across a lot of his works. At least that's from what I've heard. And
Right.
that seems to be like, could you at least try a little bit? because then at least we could gain an understanding of what we're looking at here. Like, yes,
Yeah.
fear of the unknown is usually a good thing to have in horror, but sometimes knowing the carnage or something along those lines is not a bad thing. You know?
Yeah. But I think that was kind of his shtick in a way.
Yeah, and I mean,
Like
his
you
shtick
thought
worked
it was,
considering the influence
yeah.
he's had on horror. I mean, hell,
Exactly.
literally the villain of Persona 2 is a Lovecraft god.
Persona 2?
Yeah, Persona 2, like one of the main
Well,
villains.
that's-
One of the main villains is in fact a Lovecraft monster.
I don't remember it was. Okay.
It's Nyarlathotep.
Okay, yeah, it is Nyarlathotep. Okay.
This thing is disturbing and I love it.
Yeah, pretty awesome. I enjoy it.
Okay, well, that's the demo. Really? I only discovered that much of what's here? Wow, I guess I blasted through this. Well, I say for a first impressions, I'm actually very much intrigued as to what we've got here.
Yeah, I think it's worth playing further.
Yeah, definitely. So if you liked what you saw, be sure to give this game a wish list on Steam. Again, it got featured pretty heavily at Gamescom, and it looks really awesome. And from what I've played, it plays fine. It's just like a bit slower to get used to, but that's, you know, that's not a deal breaker. So yeah, maybe give this game a shot, give the demo a shot, see if you could have found 100% of everything, because I apparently didn't. Like I thought maybe it's like, oh, beat the boss and then unlock its ability that you gain and then discover everything, but nah, I seem to have missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give a like and a sub, and if you have any demos you'd like to recommend to us, please say so in the comments. So yeah, with that said, take care of yourselves, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Or video, sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.